Another beautiful, crisp morning in Africa. Sunrise is absolutely awesome this morning. And we have decided to take a nice, easy drive to Skukuza and have breakfast.
Yep. Change your plans.
Well, it's one of the advantages of being in the Kruger for 60 days.
And one of the advantages of self-drive.
And one of the advantages of self-drive. You can change your plans, you can make your own decisions, make your own plans, and that's just what we're doing. We decided to take a little bumpy road. Corrugations are pretty bad on this road, but we decided to take this little loop around the Napier boulder, or Napier boulder, just because it's here.
Yeah.
Well, I mean, is this it?
This is the boulder. See, I mean, there's huge granite rocks here. Beautiful.
Oh no.
Really beautiful. See, I think you need to go back.
We go back the same way.
Yeah,
back onto the
just
tar road.
Because it's going there.
There's elephant
But I
way
do
in the
remember
distance.
seeing this road come out. Remember along the tar road? Do you want to get the map and have a look?
No, let's just go back.
Okay.
No, let's do the road. Why not?
Yeah, let's do it.
Yeah, we're here. Gets back onto the road we were on.
I know, but is it down or up?
It's back towards Pretorius Kop.
Oh, that's what I don't want to do. So let's just have a look.
Yeah, we're back on the tar road, and there we got a giraffe just ambling across the road in front of us. And that's number 6. Absolutely beautiful.
They following the giraffe? Look, 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 look. Now, why are you so scared?
Don't know what spooked the zebra. Maybe the cars were too close. But it spooked the giraffe, and the zebra all took off into the bush. And there goes another one.
Did you notice that the zebra are joining up with that journey of giraffes?
Yeah, they're walking with the giraffe.
Yeah, because when the giraffe crossed, they crossed 2 or 3 seconds later.
Yeah.
They were not going to be left behind.
And they use the giraffe as a kind of an early warning system, because the giraffe has such much better view over what's coming, and
Obviously that's against predators.
yeah.
Yeah.
And the interesting thing about giraffe is you don't always find them in tall trees. Giraffe like to be in short bush like we got surrounding us here. They like to be able to look over the top and see what's happening.
Yep.
And so yeah, that is
really interesting to see that.
it was, and it's actually interesting to see how the animals work together.
Yep. They literally ran across to catch up with them.
Yeah. We're going to take a right down towards Afsal, and then a left back towards Skukuza on the dirt road, just for a change.
So this road takes us.
This is the H3, and then we're going to take
So this is
S112.
yeah, cutting through to Skukuza.
So a really nice little journey of giraffe, and it's lovely to watch them cross the road. There's still 2 more in the bush. Here comes the other one. Yep, and the last one will follow. comes. We decided to come down to this pan, the one with the unpronounceable name, but it ends in Dube, and Dube is a zebra, so it must have something to do with zebras. We're just going to take a look and then we'll go back to the 112. But here we have a Dube trying to cross the road. Gets a little disturbed by the vehicles, but there he goes. So onto the 112, let's head for breakfast. So there's a little bit of a ravine here. It's a nice bush, it's a very nice bush.
Well, when you say little ravine...
Well, there's no water in it, but the grass is green down here.
Yeah, there's no water in there at all.
But I really like the bush.
Yeah, it's a nice bush.
So we've taken a little loop off the 112, which will eventually take us to the 114, and we'll head back to Skukuza along the old railway line, or next to the old railway line. And I know some of these numbers don't mean a lot to people who've never been to the park, but the reason we use them is just points of reference for people who will be visiting the park and you want to see where we've been. So that's why we use the numbers, the 112 and the 114. It's just a point of reference. So up on this little kopje to my right is the Stevenson Hamilton Memorial plaque. If you wanted to see it, today would not be the day, because the elephants have pushed a tree over in front of the road, or right across the road, and it is inaccessible. So until the Sandparks officials come and clear this road, no one's going to the memorial. And surprise, surprise, the 114 turns into a tar road.
As far as we can see, yes.
Yeah, I mean, I don't know if it's all the way to Skukuza, but
they've just burnt the same on the right hand side.
yeah. So you can see they do strategic burning of the bush to one, to clear it, but also I guess it's to revive the grass, to get the new shoots going. It's part of nature, the fact that the felt has got to burn, and because it's in a controlled environment here in the park, they do burn. And as you can see on the right hand side here, it's just recently been burnt. The green shoots have only just started to appear, so it's pretty barren. However, on the left hand side, it is a lot nicer, a lot better. The tar didn't last very long. We're back on the gravel, and the road is really torn up and very corrugated. But we are getting close to Skukuza, so I don't really mind. We got the vehicle for it. I'm actually been very, very impressed with the performance of the Prado. It's done really well on these roads. I like the high clearance, because on some of the roads there are rocks and deep holes in the road, but this vehicle has really handled it very well. We have decided to go and try the Skukuza Golf Club for breakfast. I've heard good things about it, and it's a little out of Skukuza, which is nice. So let's go and have breakfast. Let's go have a nice strong cup of coffee or a nice cappuccino, and then we're going to head to the nursery to see. There's a beautiful walk apparently in the nursery here, so we're going to give that a try too. We're at Skukuza Golf Course, and it says, "Welcome to the wildest golf course in the world." But which way to go, I don't know, so let's try this way. Apparently the game walks freely, unfenced, at the golf course. So you playing golf, any animals could walk onto the fairways, onto the greens. I think that's a marvelous experience if you want to come play golf in Africa. So this is it, and the setting is absolutely beautiful. There we go. This is absolutely gorgeous, and to get onto the course you have to sign an indemnity that if you get attacked by an animal.
And today there was 4 lions there.
Right here?
Right here in the morning.
Oh, beautiful.
Yes.
Wow.
You get eaten.
Enter at your own risk.
Yes.
So the situation here is absolutely beautiful. Overlooking the golf course, and the bottom section, I guess, of this is Lake Panic. There's a couple of hippos there in the water. There's a bar area right over there. You can see there's seating inside and outside.
The location is absolutely amazing. I mean, if I was a golfer, this would be the place I would come to. Even if I wasn't a golfer, I'd try it out.
Yeah.
Oh my gosh, it's just beautiful. Hippo in the water, it's clean, it's pristine, it's beautiful. So I don't know if you can see our breakfast. I'm going to try and zoom in to our breakfast that KG has brought us. Thank you, KG. Say good morning to my people.
Morning everyone.
Nice to see you. Thank you, KG.
Thank you, ma'am.
And
This is beautifully presented.
what is it, Stu?
This is peri peri chicken livers, and I don't know what you got, but it
Egg.
looks delicious.
Ciabatta with it's actually French toast ciabatta with avocado and a poached egg.
And a monkey on the roof above us.
And not forgetting we have monkeys on the roof. There we go. There it is. Not sure what they're going to do.
So KG, I can't remember if I had coffee or not.
You did it.
I can't remember that.
Really?
Yeah.
You know what I also did? I'll give you another coffee so that we can remember it.
Yeah, but if you give me one, you can't
touch
leave. You can't leave my wife out, because then I'll be in big trouble. So you better bring 2.
Cheers, sort it out. No problem, no problem.
This is the top end of Lake Panic. It ends here in the golf course. Very, very pretty. Beautiful fever trees on the other side. And a knobthorn tree right here. And then it stretches all the way up, and we're going to go up to the bird hide in just a little bit and look back down the other way at this beautiful lake. Here we're at Skukuza Nursery, and we're going to take a look at some of the indigenous plants and trees that they sell here, but also just take a walk around in this beautiful forest. I think there's a walk that we can follow as well. So yeah, this is going to be beautiful. So this is really nice, eh?
Maybe it's just through here, and the path is in amongst the nursery.
Well,
We're going to find
it.
out,
Yeah.
eh?
It's beautiful here, isn't it?
Yeah, very, very
Well, it's like walking through a tropical rainforest.
Yeah, it's beautiful.
So I don't really know if you want to do this walk. The bridge, which was the
Highlight of
highlight of the walks, is broken. And so we're just going to take a little deco down here, and if it doesn't pan out, we're just going to go back. This brings us out right at the golf course again after about 50-yard walk. Not really worth it, and not really what we were looking to do. So we're just going to go back and get back on the road. This is the Lake Panic bird hide. And although we're going to take some footage inside here, we're not going to be able to speak. I'm not going to be able to give you commentary because the people are in there watching the birds and we've got to be quiet. But just enjoy this experience with us. It's a Lake Panic bird hide, apparently one of the most beautiful in the park. This is Lake Panic. It's got a lot going for it. Lots of hippo, lots of other wildlife. Awesome bird population in these trees and around. Water birds. This dam has probably the highest concentration of hippo we've seen in any dam, including Sunset Dam. Big expanse of water, lots of birds in the trees opposite. Got little lesser striped swallows flying around. You've got water birds. You can see on the other side there's a birch or skukuza. Obviously lots of starlings, and got an Egyptian goose down here. Blacksmith plover. Just a great dam. Great place to come, lots to do, lots to see. I think this is definitely a contender for one of the best dams in Kruger. It's 1 o'clock, it is 35 degrees Celsius, and we have just left the Lake Panic bird hide, and we are hot, and we are tired and thirsty. And we're going back to Pretorius Kop. And in Pretorius Kop is a beautiful ice cold swimming pool waiting for us. If we see something on the way, well, good, but it is the middle of the day and it is hot, and most everything's going to be lying in the shade under a bush somewhere, which is probably where we need to be.
Having said that, anything can happen.
Yeah. All right, let's get home. We're taking a little excursion down to Skukuza Dam just to have a look at it and to see if it would be a contender for one of our best 5 Kruger dams, but I don't think it is. There's a hippo down in the water, and let's take this little loop down to the water's edge. And
it's a nice dam.
It is nice.
There's quite a lot of water in there.
And there's a lot of grass on the side here.
I don't see
for grazing.
I don't see much evidence of animals though. Would have thought there'd at least be water back down here. And there's nothing.
Yeah, not a thing, not a sign of an animal.
Yeah.
But it is the heat of the day, so that's not an absolute indication.
Well, at least elephant could be coming to
Yeah.
cool themselves down.
But
all right.
okay, yep, it is. I mean, it's a nice dam. It's got water, it's got grass, it's got bush, it's got everything that a dam needs to be a good game viewing point. There we go, Shatlave Dam back at last, out of the heat, and we didn't drink our tea, so we're sitting out on the veranda, looking out over the expanse of beautiful Pretorius Kop and having a nice cup of tea, and then we're going for a
Swim, because it is very, very hot.
it
To
is
refresh ourselves.
I think driving back we recorded about 37 degrees centigrade
Yes, that's the
and
highest today.
no AC, so it was warm.
It's very warm.
In the shade of beautiful indigenous trees and cascading down from a gigantic granite rock, the Pretorius Kop swimming pool must be one of the most unique in the park. A quaint little waterfall runs down from the shallow pool at the top down into the main pool, just giving it a little bit more character and fitting in beautifully with the environment. Camp itself borders onto this huge open grass plain in front of the pool, and again the trees and the shade and just the authentic African feel that it gives you is just awesome, making Pretorius Kop one of my all-time favorite camps. Bungalow is nestled under this huge jackalberry tree, and there we have our fire going for the evening. We're ready to just cook some steaks and relax and just enjoy this beautiful African evening. Pretorius Kop, highlights and lowlights.
I'll start with the lowlights of my lowlights. Granted that it's school holidays now and there's a lot of traffic, but there's also operators and there's just too many cars on the road. So
And
that's a bit of a downer for us.
yeah, it is. What about the best things about this camp?
The camp is lovely. We love the camp. It's quiet where we are. Our bungalow is right now where we're taping this. It's very quiet. We love the the felt at the back of us. And what do you like?
Well, we're sitting here and staring out at what you see behind us. This huge jackalberry tree covering us, and just this beautiful expanse with the indigenous trees growing in it. This camp is really a great place to relax and to enjoy.
And we've done that.
And
which
we
is
have
really
done
nice.
that.
Yeah, we've done it just about every afternoon. We haven't gone driving or anything. We've just spent the time. And the pool. The pool's a
pool
very
is great.
nice,
Yeah, yeah.
very nice added thing.
The pool is probably one of the most unique in all the park.
Yeah, it's very nice.
And as far as sightings, what is your favorite sighting?
We haven't really. We've only been there 3 days, and we haven't really seen that much game. We saw a Pride of 4 line down going to Transport Dam, which was very, very nice.
That was
It was
nice.
right next to the road, so that was a nice sighting. And we saw buffalo coming up right from the bottom of the valley to us and crossed in front of us. That was also nice.
Yeah, that to me was the highlight.
Yeah, you said so.
The best sighting of the trip. It was down near the pan with the unpronounceable name that ends in Dube.
I know, I still can't pronounce it.
Yeah,
It's not
but-
pronounceable.
Gail spotted the buffalo way deep in the bush when we thought it was just a couple of buffalo, right? And we sat and watched them, and this herd of probably 50 or 60 buffalo came out of the bush and walked right across the road in front of us. Beautiful.
That was
So
very
that
nice.
to me was really special,
Very nice.
and I enjoyed our trip down to the golf club this morning.
Oh yes, that was really, that
Yeah.
was lovely.
And
That
our
was-
breakfast at the golf club was
That
awesome.
golf course is just stunning.
Yeah.
So that was nice too. And I enjoyed sitting at the hide at Lake Panic.
Oh, yeah,
I
Lake
really
Panic.
enjoyed that.
Lake Panic was nice. Yes, it was
Yeah.
awesome.
Lots of hippo and quite a lot of bird life there.
Yeah, we saw a lot of different birds. The special one for me was the little malachite
Which you
kingfisher
just
that
missed.
settled on the branch right in front of me, and by the time I got my camera out, it was gone.
Yeah, that was nice.
But that was nice, yeah. So tomorrow we're transferring to Biamiti, first time at the bush camp of Biamiti, and I'm really looking forward to the solitude and the quiet of the camp.
Right, and also just to see a new camp.
Yeah, awesome.
Yeah. So that'll be interesting.
And that'll be our final camp for the south.
Yep.
We're sewing up the south.
Yeah. Quickly.